Hey guys! In my last video, I apparently offended some people with my boring comments about Pontiac shutting down.
Boring. Pontiac rules.
You be quiet.
Sorry, Mom.
Because the majority of comments I got on that video were from angry Pontiac lovers, I'm going to assume that's the view of my entire audience. I think from now on, I'm going to call you all Pontiac lovers. So, Pontiac lovers, I read that the Sony Walkman's no longer going to be made. Wait, how old was that article? It's actually a recent article. I thought they already quit making the Walkman. Oh well. As not to offend my audience, the Pontiac lovers, I just want to let you know that if you still own a Sony Walkman and continue to use it, there's nothing wrong with that. But you know what I hope they never stop making? Yoohoo. I love me some Yoohoo. Also beef and cheese. They definitely shouldn't stop making beef and cheese anytime soon. And lottery tickets. I digress. Sorry, I went to the gas station today. You gotta eat them together. Wash it down with Yoohoo. There is a new chocolate milk drink on the market, but it's for adults only because it's 40 proof. I'm not really sure how I feel yet about mixing chocolate milk and alcohol together. But as to not offend the Pontiac lovers, I'm going to go ahead and say that it's probably pretty good. I mean, everybody seems to be drinking it. According to their website, they're supposed to be coming out with some other flavors pretty soon too. Like orange cream, fruit punch, and limeade. I still like my Yoohoo better. Oh yeah, I drink it all. If they ever do stop making Yoohoo, man, I'd be more upset than the baby that gets sad every time he hears a sad song. Poor little baby, don't be sad. There was a baby in Paris, France that fell 7 stories, bounced off of an awning, and was caught by a stranger on the street. That kind of reminds me of that old DOS-based game called Bouncing Babies. In that game, babies were falling from a burning building, and you had to position a trampoline under them so that when they fell, you could bounce them to safety. Good times. But the baby that fell from the apartment was actually fine, though they did take his parents to jail. When interviewed, the baby said, "Yoohoo, GaGa." That's weird. He said GaGa. But that reminds me. I read about a college in South Carolina that's going to start offering a class called Lady Gaga and the Sociology of Fame. Even though the professor is more than overly obsessed with Lady Gaga, he claims the class is more about how she became so famous in such a short amount of time. Yeah, and next year they should have a class called Courtney Love and the Effects of Drugs on a Public Figure. Now, I don't want to offend any of you Pontiac fans, so let me go ahead and say that I don't have a problem with Courtney Love. I actually think it's great she's lived this long. She must take her vitamins. And speaking of vitamins, there's a new way to take your vitamins if you don't like to chew them up. A new product called the Le Whiff Vitamin. That sounds French.
Take a Le Whiff.
It'll be available in the US soon. You just use the product to inhale the vitamins, much like you would use an inhaler for asthma. I'm pretty sure this girl inhaled her vitamins today. Marijuana's a vitamin, right? Well, that's it for today's show. As always, the links are going to be in the description down below. I'm Joe Somebody. Now you know because you heard it from somebody.